Hello, welcome. My name is Lisa. You're watching One Lisa Show. Today I am sharing my fabric haul with you. I was gifted for Christmas from Big Daddy some very substantial gift cards for two of my favorite places to shop for fabric, Minerva and Beyond the Pink Door. And I took advantage of a few sales and they all came last night. And I did open them. Big Daddy clearly told me, please do an unboxing and call it an unbagging because Minerva and Beyond the Pink Door, everything comes in a bag. This is a bag from Minerva. I had 3 of them. And I had a bag from Beyond the Pink Door as well. 3 of these size bags. So Big Daddy wanted me to do an unboxing, unbagging. I couldn't help myself. It was late. It was after 7 p.m. when everything came, and I just ripped it all open like a kid, and it was second Christmas. Before I begin, let me share with you my newest make, and it's what I'm wearing today. It is Simplicity 1538. I made the size 18. This is my second go at this pattern. And the fabric came from Fox Farmhouse Quilt Fabrics near me. They have an Etsy shop. I'll put it in the description box. And for everybody that saw my video where I was about almost done, I just had to do my closures and the collar. Collar is done. And I went with snaps, and a lot of people said do the pearl snaps. And I did buy pearl snaps, but I also saw these at Joann's because I went to Joann's and there was one package of these. Let me get up close. I thought they were different, so I went with them. I did buy the pearl snaps. I'll use them on another blouse. They also would have looked great. I just loved the look of these, and I went with it. Putting metal snaps are not as easy as the plastic prim snaps. That's all I'm going to say on that. But I'm very pleased with it. I'll give you a turn. And let's begin. So I have tons of fabric. Probably the biggest fabric haul I have ever done. Ever. Minerva had a New Year's Day sale. I used about half of my gift from Beyond the Pink Door, and I got 3 fabrics, which I'll get to momentarily. I have my order on Minerva up so I can at least tell you what I purchased, because when I got it, I couldn't remember exactly what I ordered. I kind of knew. I couldn't remember if I was missing anything. There's a lot of comfy fabrics in here. I'm not going to lie. There are a lot of comfy fabrics, but there's a lot of fabrics that look like they could go together. There's a couple of disappointments, but there's a lot of wins. If you are not familiar, my 2 favorite fabric companies are in the UK, Minerva and Beyond the Pink Door. Beyond the Pink Door has a YouTube channel. They do a live on Sundays. Andrea, the owner, she's just really sweet. She's nice. She puts out tutorials. They have very high quality, good fabrics for apparel, for bag making. Minerva is just, it's massive. There's so much on there. They're also based in the UK. And if you spend, Minerva, they both do worldwide shipping. Minerva does free worldwide shipping if you spend £100 on an order. So it was easy to do. Let me show you what I have. Minerva's New Year's Day sale had an extra % off sweater knits, textured knits. I really wanted some sweatshirting because their sweatshirting is really good. So is Beyond the Pink Doors. And then they had some of the brands like Dashwood Studios, Art Gallery. They were on sale as well for like $9.99 a meter. And I couldn't pass that up either. So I kind of got some really good things. We're going to start with what I got. I'm probably going to do some reading, so please forgive me if you see me reading. This is a Minerva exclusive print. It is a sweater knit. And I got 2 meters of this. So it is white on that side And this is the print. Open it up. It's mostly polyester. It's called Bubble Shoal. I'm going to try to remember. I'm going to put the items I ordered at some point in the description box. They may not be there when this video goes live, so you'll have to check. But this is an interesting one. It is stretchy. It's a sweater knit. I've never sewn with a sweater knit, and I really wanted to try it. This was probably one of my more expensive fabrics that I purchased from Minerva. This was also on sale. It is a John Loudon fabric. It is a textured knit, and if you look, you can kind of see the little pattern there. The color is rust, and I think it's showing up okay on the screen. It's kind of an orangey brown, almost like a terracotta. And the back of this is black, and you can kind of see the black in the little V's, but it has a really cool look to it. I saw a couple of dresses on the website on Minerva, and I just thought this is not usually a color I would pick, but Pantone said that, you know, warm brown is going to be in, and although this isn't really a brown, it's more of a rust or a terracotta color, I kind of thought it'd be different to try. So I did get 2 meters of that. Believe it or not, this is called Hello Bear by Art Gallery Fabrics. It's a knit jersey, cotton jersey. Art Gallery jerseys to me are premium. They have that Pima cotton feel. They aren't the thickest, but I just absolutely love them. The color for this one was Twilight, and it came in 2 pieces. And Minerva did contact me and let me know that they didn't have enough in one continuous piece for what I ordered. I ordered 1.7 and they only had a 1.2 piece and a 0.3 piece. So I took both, and that was a little less than what I wanted. I originally was going to make a Tilly and the Buttons Cocoa dress with this, but I am going to switch it up and see if I can fit it into a Freya dress maybe. And if I can't, I will just make a Freya top with it. I just like the deer. We have a lot of deer in our yard every day right now, especially with the snow. You can see them with the trees being pretty bare. You can see all the deer, and I'm loving it. And most winters we have a lot of deer. The last couple of ones we didn't have as many as we're seeing right now. So I just thought this was cool. The color was Twilight, and it was called Hello Bear, which makes no sense because it's a buck. But that's besides the point. I absolutely love the print. And when I looked on Minerva and found that in the posts of what other makers have made, there were a lot of dresses, and there was one lady that had a cocoa, and I thought, that's perfect for this. I want to make a cocoa too. And the one she did was in a mustard color. And I thought, mustard's a cool color, but it's just not really something I wear often. So I wanted to go with a color, and that one seemed to be perfect for what I have and what I make, and fit in with other things like a over sweater or cardigan. There's just so much fabric. This is originally what I wanted to order on Minerva, and I got. It is their core range sweatshirt fleece back fabric. I wanted a blue, and this is navy blue. Nothing out of the ordinary. I think I got 1.4 meters of this, which is plenty to make a pair of Stella joggers for winter, because I just need another pair of joggers. That's not going to make Big Daddy happy. However, just good old-fashioned navy blue joggers. This is also a Minerva core range, and this was on sale. It's in navy blue, and it is a quilted textured stretch fabric. How much did I get? I got 2 yards of this, and originally I thought I was going to do a South Bank with this. I thought it would be nice, a good item to wear, a South Bank dress. May not. We'll see. I might just make a South Bank top with it. Haven't quite decided. I don't think it's enough for Stella joggers and a South Bank sweater, but it's pretty nice. It's definitely thick. It doesn't have as much stretch as I'd like. So maybe a pair of, it has some stretch, but It could also be a good bomber jacket, honestly. I got a half yard of some tubular ribbing, one in navy blue, one in what they call bottle green, and one in a teal or turquoise color. And they all were supposed to match my fabrics. And I feel like this one matches pretty good. This one maybe, this one doesn't match the other fabric I purchased. However, half meter of some tubular ribbing is always going to come in handy no matter what you're making. They're perfect for the neck bands of t-shirts, and I love to make t-shirts in the summer. This is a dead stock, and I think it's a poppy. It's a poppy print. Is a sweatshirt, poppy print, dead stock. I just loved it. I feel like I've seen it somewhere else too, but I purchased it. I thought it was just, I don't know, whimsical. I love the little cheetahs or pumas, whatever they are. It's like a cheetah print. And I'm not a big animal print person, but I just thought it was fun and had a pops of color, and I liked it. It was as simple as that. It's a nice sweatshirting, and it's a poppy fabric, which it didn't say on Minerva's website, and I'm so pleased because Poppy, I feel, is a really good brand. It's called Walking on the Wild Side. It's fleece back. It's not super thick, but it's super soft. Again, it was cold. I placed these orders about a week ago, so they came pretty quick, but most of my stuff is very cozy, secret pajamas kind of fabric, and this one fits the bill. It's probably going to be a South Bank top, not the dress. I absolutely love it. I bought 2 of Minerva's Core Range Anti-Static lining fabric, one in a cobalt blue and one in a purple. And I didn't get too much. I think 2 meters of each. I got them. They're super cheap, cheaper than Joann's, I will say, for lining, and they come in every color you can imagine. I want to play around with the Sew Over It 1960s coat, but make the short version. And so I wanted to have some linings, and I have some black coating fabric that I got in a grab bag last winter that is about, I think, 2 meters. And I think that would be perfect for making the short version. And so this way I can practice that. So eventually I can make the full length coat, and I want it to look good. So I just thought these would come in handy. It's as simple as that. This is in the color Pacific. It's the Minerva Core Range Viscose Chalet. And I got a couple, I think 2 meters or 2.5 meters of this. One of the colors I wear a lot. And it was more of a, I should have this, I should have some solids, and I should have this because viscose chalet, any chalet, flows nice. It has a great drape, and could be anything. And I was really trying to take advantage of the sale. In fact, I spent so much that I did join the Minerva Craft Club to get an additional 10% off all my orders for the next 12 months. That costs £20, but they will apply the discount when you make the order and you purchase the Craft Club. So I spent the £20 to order and purchase the Craft Club membership. I got the extra 10% off on my order, and that extra 10% off was well over the cost of the £20. So it actually saved me more to purchase it than if I wouldn't have. The print is called Gardenia. It's in the color turquoise. It is a rayon chalet. Again, I love a nice fancy fabric that I could use for a dress. I could use for palazzo pants if I wanted to make myself some with my short little stubby legs. I could use it for a top. I could use it for a lot of things. It's Tropic Like It's Hot. Again, forgive me, I'm not the best at holding them up in the right direction. I got 1.7 meters of this. Perfect to make a top or maybe a shirt dress. It's a rayon chalet, so it has that feel of a Hawaiian shirt. And this to me is a print of like a Hawaiian shirt. So it might even become one of these simplicity shirts, 1538. And by the way, if you've never made a long sleeve shirt, the instructions are not bad on it. I would do things in a different order. I did do things in a different order the second time. The first time around, I followed the order exact. But this wasn't that bad of a make. And if you do snaps and you don't want to do buttonholes, or if something like a collar is what's keeping you from trying a shirt, the collar is not that bad on this shirt. Neither is the continuous slap for the sleeves or the button placket. The button placket is actually very easy. And you can leave the pockets off if you are concerned with that as well. I highly suggest for a confident beginner this shirt pattern. Okay, Minerva, I keep getting more and more fabric from you, don't I? This is a 17 wale baby cord. Copen, I think, was the color. It is very lightweight. It is very comfy. It almost has a velvet feel, probably because it's a baby cord. This I purchased 2 meters to make a Megan Nielsen Dawn jeans, the wide leg pattern. It's as simple as that. I wanted some wide leg pants. I wanted them in corduroy for winter. Will I get them done in winter? Time will only tell. And I honestly thought this and this might actually look good together. And they kind of do. I'm really pleased with it. Next up were a couple of dead stock jersey cotton blends. They were $4.99 a meter. With my discount, they were going to be even cheaper. So I got one in pink and one in, I think it was like called oatmeal or cream or something like that. The cream one has got a heathered look to it. It's got a slub feel and it's very thin. You can't tell here because it's doubled. They said these were medium weight fabrics, but they are very thin and they are see-through. This will probably become a turtleneck and then underwear. But I think I'll make it as a turtleneck and a long sleeve t-shirt just to have underneath clothes as a base layer. Same with this pink one. It's very sheer. It doesn't have as much stretch as I thought it said when I ordered it. It's very little stretch, so I probably will make this also as a base layer t-shirt. But it's not the end of the world because I can also use it for underwear. And really not much of anything else that I could think of. So sometimes I would say this one is my biggest dud of all of them. The cream oatmeal-y heathery one, that as a base layer is going to look great because I'll wear it under things. It won't show as much as that bright pink. My last item that I got is this gorgeous bottle green. Kind of has a dark emerald look to it right here. It's a cotton textured stretch knit fabric. It was also in the sale, and it feels so luxurious. It's really nice. It almost has a corduroy look to it, like a baby cord, but it's a stretch knit. It's super soft like velour. I got this because I wanted to make my mom a South Bank sweater. I've made my sisters each one. I have not made my mom one, and I thought this actually looks a little more petrol than bottle green, but I think she's still going to like it, and it's very soft, and I think it'll be warm and comfy for her. You can see the creases from it being folded, but it's just, this is the back. It's soft. I just think it's got a luxurious feel, and I wanted to make her a South Bank. I wore my South Bank sweater, the newest one that I have, to Christmas morning, and my mom complimented it, and she's like, I'd like one of those, but without the high neckline. So I'm going to figure out how to do without the high neckline, and I'm going to make her one, and I think that would be perfect for her. That's what the ribbing fabric was for, but I might scrap that ribbing fabric and get a different one, or just use that alone for the cuffs as well. Now let me share with you what I purchased from Beyond the Pink Door. Came the same day last night around 7. I ordered 3 fabrics. One is completely exclusive. I didn't use my whole gift card, but I couldn't help myself because there was a 24-hour sale and I ordered stuff, and I'm so happy I did. The first one is a brushed back French terry exclusive to Beyond the Pink Door called Funfetti. Andrea herself got to name it, I believe, and it has different colorways. It is designed by Rachel Parker. Did I say that right? Rachel Parker for Beyond the Pink Door Fabrics. So I got this, and I got it in the color candy, the pink background. I think there's a white background, a blue, a black, and the pink. I got the pink, and maybe this is what I'll make for my mom. Who knows? I've got so many comfy fabrics, but this French terry is really nice. I think it's pretty. I guess I should ask my mom which fabric she likes the most, because I obviously was just thinking about comfy fabrics, because I got another French terry from Beyond the Pink Door as well. This is a Minerva Hansen, if I am saying it right, French terry. And this is just, to me, is like a very retro kind of print and retro of 60s, 70s vibe. And this is right up my alley. It is a French terry, and it's not super heavy. So it's, show you the backing. Nice French terry, loop back French terry. I love the print. I need some more patterns. I don't know. I don't know what this will be, but I feel like it could be a dress. I don't want to make it pants. I think it could be a dress or a sweatshirt, but I think I got plenty to make either. I love a big, bold print. I just think it's sharp. I love it. I don't use a big variety of adjectives when I'm showing off fabric I'm completely gobsmacked with. Finally is a cotton satin. It's a cotton satin called Magnolia, and it's in pink, and it has these gorgeous tones of fuchsia and magenta, is what I would say. It's a light pink and a dark pink, and it's just a very, what is cotton satin? I actually didn't know, and I ordered it because I liked the print. I really liked the print. This is before I got my latest monthly Beyond the Pink Door box. It's got that floral look to it, and this is very similar to me as a cotton lawn, but it has a nice finish on it. It's not shiny, but there's almost like a sheen to it, if that makes sense. It is light woven, and it's kind of stiff like a beautiful poplin, but it has more drape than a poplin. It's thinner than a poplin, but it's a nice, I'll show you. And it just has a very, I think this would be good as a shirt dress. I think this could be so many things. And honestly, I got so many ideas in my head. So many that I just need to kind of, now that I can feel and touch the fabrics and I have them in my possession, I can play with all those patterns I recently got, the patterns I currently have, and I can kind of go to work. There are a handful of patterns I have for stretch knits and all these texture knits and sweatshirting and French terries. I only have a handful of patterns. The South Bank sweater, which is a standby, and I absolutely love it because it has a cropped version, a mid-length version, and a dress version. That to me is one that I could use and just make just over and over and over, South Bank and South Bank. I'd love to modify the collar. The other pattern for all those stretch knits is the simple Stella joggers, the cocoa dress, but I'm thinking a Freya dress for that sweater knit fabric, one of the first fabrics I showed you. A Freya dress would be perfect for that. And then I do have a couple of simplicity patterns for tops and skirts. And I think I might have to pull that one out. So when I do a plans video, maybe for something, I'll share with you. But with all of this fabric, because it is just filled up in a giant box, I still had one more thing that I got, and it was a mystery bag. I always get a mystery bag when I order from Minerva. I always buy plastic snaps or a package of buttons. I always buy some thread. And I always get a mystery bag. The mystery bags, they're remnant bags. They're 5 meters and they're 10 pounds. And you can pick from summer, winter, or solid colors, or colors, I think it's called. What I love about them is you don't know what you're going to get. And so this time, because we're in winter, I picked winter. I do much better when I pick summer, but I picked winter. And in the mystery bag, which I will tell you, it's big. They don't tell you what's inside. You have to figure it out on your own. I got this brown, which I actually like, and it's about 1 meter. And it's a woven, but it feels like a challis. A viscose challis is what it feels like. Very simple. Could definitely be a top. Could definitely be pajama pants. Brown. There's a trend. There's a lot of earthy colors to this winter bag. And I will say there's a smell to them. I don't know why there is a smell, and it's kind of like a pine smell to me. They're going to get washed. I have this strange feeling that was at the bottom of the bin. That's what I think. I also got this green fleece, and there's about 1/2 meter remnant here, and it's like a fleece. Nothing special, but I'm going to wash it and then turn it into a scarf, 2 scarves. That's simple. I'm not letting it go to waste. It's a bright green. I don't know what I would use this for otherwise, but it is perfect for a scarf. I don't even have to do anything but cut it with my pinking shears. And that's what I'm going to do. And it is really soft. It's real cozy. It's not too thick, but it's a nice fleece. And that's where that's going to go. And then I got these 2 large pieces of fabric that are very heavy. One is in a gray, and I'm going to show you the pattern because it has a woolly type feel to it. I can't tell if it's a coating or not. I feel like it's like a textured tweed almost. This is what has the smell, and that's what leads me to believe that it really is wool because it picked up some smell in their warehouse. That's how I feel. So there's the texture of it. It's woven. It's going to need a wash. It's going to be on a gentle. And if it shrinks, it shrinks. There's a lot of that one. And then I have one that almost has a boucle kind of feel to it, but it's very similar. And it's a beautiful rustic brown. So it's also woven. And if you look carefully, you'll see they has a similar. It is definitely less stiff. So it does feel more like a boucle. Again, I feel like this could be a coating fabric, and I could make a coat out of this as well. These are going to be great to practice. I'm just going to be honest with you. The gray one I could see doing something with. There's plenty of this also. I feel like both of them have well over 2 meters. I feel I got more than 5 meters in this backup. I have not been able to find them on the Minerva website. Sometimes with these fabrics in the mystery remnant bags, you can find them. I've gone in Poplin's where I was able to pull them up and find them, and they're still available. So it maybe was an end of bolt piece and it was like 1 meter or 1/2 meter. I love doing that because I feel I always get my money's value. Even if I don't use them right away, there's going to be a use for them. And this one is different, and I think it'll look okay on me. It definitely is very soft. The other one is stiffer, less drape, but I like the pattern of the texture of the weave. That's it. That's all the fabrics I've got this week. I think it's a lot. I'm sorry I don't have as many descriptives for each of these fabrics. I love each and every one of them except for that pink one, that pink jersey. I will find a use for it. Penny is now telling me it's time to go out. because I have waffled on long enough. I hope you enjoyed this. What would you make with all of these knit fabrics? Please, 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 I would love ideas, pattern ideas, send them to me. Have a great day and thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up or leave a comment below. Thanks. Bye-bye.